Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. So the Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
First down play call coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They'll run the option. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Aiming for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Canes. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you've prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Mustangs offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum up.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
The return is brought down at the 24, and the Miami offense will take over.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
On the run, it's Martinez. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
1st and 10 play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Looking to pass here. Hit as he released it. He's got his man in the open field. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Got space, looking to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
SMU 0.
Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Mustangs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has got to be watching this game and being very proud.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He's going to hand this off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Miami 23, SMU 0.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bailey. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
At the 45-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. Now it's third down. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. First down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Always looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They're going to run the option. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Hurricanes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Launches downfield. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Canes are in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the...
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? With about 30 seconds to go in the first half, they'll come up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jennings. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Maryland. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies. And they get set now to try the PAT. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, and I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Looks like one more play here before halftime. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. It's been a fun start to this one. And this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense has got the football. Touchdown, Canes. A fumble return for 6.
Number 10 scores for the defense.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Miami 37, SMU 7.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on first down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. He's got it for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Makes the catch downfield. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Takes the handoff. It's Smith.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. And they pick up the 1st down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll bring him down after a short game, moves the football inside the 5. The Mustangs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Defense is coming after him. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
SMU 14.
Bringing it out, it's Joseph. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's an option look. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown for the U. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
That makes the score Miami 44, SMU 14.
Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. Just ran away from the defense. That's another passing strike for his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Always looking to throw. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the option play here. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And the Canes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the beatdown continues. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Bringing pressure. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking downfield. It's Jennings. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And sack sets up 2nd down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Here's the option play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Always looking to throw. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 45. 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Number 24 in the end zone.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the Hands team are able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Jennings. There's contact on the throw. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.